Let's see what you got.
Let's see what I got up my sleeve, huh? Let's see what I got rolling up my sleeve. All right. Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Reality Court. My name is Ace Fanning, and I'm the host of the Sister Wives podcast. Love should be multiplied, not divided, but also our producer today. Let's see how it goes. And guys, she's back, but she's not feeling well. She is ill, but she said, I want to be there for the people. Please welcome, ex Real Housewife of Miami, Ana Quincoces. Ana, how are you today? Hola, mijo.
I'm happy to be back because I missed you. I missed our listeners, and I felt completely out of touch.
Yeah. Well, when you're in Ireland, top of the morning to us. I feel like it's just not the same.
It's hard to stay in touch. Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was just meaning more like the food sucks.
Oh, the food sucks. I had one good meal.
What was it?
It was a place called Lena that you have to get a reservation like 6 months before. And I just pulled some, of my magic that you've seen before at Bravo.
I've seen the magic. I have seen the magic.
Pretended I was my own assistant for like a huge celebrity chef in Miami. And what do they know, Huge,
yeah. Can you bring that microphone closer to you? Because
huge, tiny.
That sounds so much better. I don't know why that's so difficult for you to do.
I just like to piss you off.
I know.
So huge, huge, tiny celebrity. They don't know the difference.
Yeah,
they're always drunk.
It is what it is.
So I got in. Yeah. And wow.
When I went to Germany a few years back, I had two good meals. One was at a place that was called Monkey Fuck.
No,
and
it wasn't.
It was called Mucky Fuck. And it was like F-U-C-K.
Not the Mucky Duck? Because I know a
Mucky Fuck.
Duck.
And it was this really good sandwich that was like, chicken. It was kind of like a chicken Caesar salad, but on a sandwich. Yeah. And then the other best meal I had in Germany was at a Pizza Hut.
No.
I hated it there. I hated their food.
Yeah, well, I don't,
Yeah.
Germany is a problem for me.
Are you done with your skincare routine yet?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I could see you. I could see you in your hands doing something.
I have COVID.
Okay. So you're on a screen. I'm on a screen. I'm not interacting with.
I know, but I'm just explaining why I look.
You're putting hand sanitizer on?
Yes.
Okay. To not infect what? The girls in your wallpaper?
No, I was just putting cream on my hands.
Oh.
Those ladies out there, I need to. They'll be gone soon.
Whoa. That's sad. Are you going to get a new wallpaper?
Maybe wallpaper or something with a sign.
You need something that's like, because this is kind of the wallpaper brings your Miami to it.
Right. So you want something like that?
Yeah, I think you need to do something botanical. I've been looking at wallpapers.
These are avocados.
I know, but the leaves are not avocados.
Okay.
I've been looking at wallpapers and I'm like, I really would. I want something that looks like it's from the White Lotus.
Oh, okay. But would you know how to identify that? I'm a very good decorator, so.
Oh, okay. Do you see the space behind me right now? Talk about good decorating. Gorgeous.
I like it. I think it's beautiful. I do. I think it's beautiful.
Anna, how was your trip other than getting COVID?
My trip was great, but note to self, do not plan a trip abroad with a lot of physical activity after BravoCon.
Oh.
BravoCon is the most exhausting thing.
Yeah.
Like when Ken went to Christian's to pick up, because he brought back like a little carry-on for me with the Bravo clothes that I wasn't going to need over there.
Yeah.
And it was like when we got back from Ireland and he was like, I'm still recovering. Did you feel that way?
Well, I didn't go to anything on Sunday.
Okay.
I was like, I'm tapped out at this point. I think my big thing is I just didn't like seeing how the sausage is made. I like to be.
Oh, you want to be a guest. You don't want to be. You don't want to be press anymore.
No.
Well, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to be press next in officially 2 years again.
Baba Walters. Baba Walters. Well, what kind of physical activity did you do?
climbing the cliffs of Moore or something, and all the countryside and stuff. A lot of walking, a lot of climbing.
Whose idea was that?
Oh, my friend Glenda. Well, here's what happened.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the God's honest truth. And
Tell
why,
us, honest truth.
Okay. The God's honest truth is that over a year ago, we planned this trip to go, the four of us, my friend Glenda, Rob, and Ken, and myself. And we planned it here at a pub in Charlotte. They come visit us all the time. But then it was for his 60th birthday, really. You know what I mean? That's where he wanted to go. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I understand it was his 60th birthday. But then other people started joining the trip. Yeah. And when other people started joining the trip, then I felt like I was never going to go to BravoCon, remember?
Yeah.
I told you I'm not going because I didn't want to change any aspect of our trip. But then when they invited a whole bunch of other people, I thought, it would be a shame for me not to go to BravoCon. You really wanted me to go to BravoCon. Like, you were desperate for me to go to BravoCon. Like, you were crying about it.
Desperate.
Yeah, you were desperate and crying about it. So I said, let me go to BravoCon. I think it's probably good. And then...
Can I tell you where you messed up with BravoCon? You needed to wear a more accessible shoe for yourself, because every time we went somewhere, you walked like this.
Ace, do you understand the problem was that you would leave me behind? Because little did we know that 1,000 years later, people would stop me every 2 steps, and then you weren't having it. You were you just kept walking. I
just felt like on those shoes, you were just walking so incredibly slow. And I was like, come on, Grandma.
I wasn't walking slow. First, Grandma, let's start there.
Okay.
Like, this is a fact.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you expect a grandma to walk fast? I also couldn't go dressed like my handler,
right.
like you.
Right, yes.
And I had to at least there be some semblance that I was once in front of the camera at Bravo or on Bravo.
I think I looked like I was in front of the camera.
Yes, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't, let's just say I couldn't pull off that look that you had.
No one can pull it off like I can.
No, it was good. It was very, like,
gay.
No, it's studied negligence. Like, meaning, like, I meant to look like this.
Gotcha. That's right. Yeah. Ana, people kept being like, listen, love the guests. They were happy with all the guests that we had, but they were like, but where's the Ana? And I would realize that
really?
Every time I wouldn't say, I wouldn't address the fact that you weren't there until like 3/4 of the way through the episode.
All I ever did was, Ace isn't here. I know you guys love Ace, but Ace will be back. Ace is doing this.
I just felt like, here's my thing, is I felt like we had said it on the show, like that you weren't going to be here after BravoCon. And then I was like, oh, well, they know she's in Ireland. And then
you think they hang on our every word? These people have lives.
I guess. Okay. Well, I realized that every time I was just like, shit. Oh, and by the way, guys, Ana's not here. She's in Ireland.
So let me finish telling you the story. So then,
sorry.
When we got there, Glenda's sister-in-law, Betty, had kind of taken over the planning because Glenda's the most powerful woman in banking and she doesn't have time for that stuff. But Betty
Can I just make a really quick observation?
Yeah.
Your friends' names are Glenda and Betty.
What you know what your friends' names are? Wait, listen to the names.
What do you mean?
No names, no friends. Those are your names, friends.
But
so don't
like
criticize my
your
friends'
names sound like you were going on like an Alaskan cruise. Like it sounded like it was an old people.
Well,
like
no, it wasn't. I was
Perkins on wheels.
I was the old one. I couldn't. It was very hard for me to keep up.
Okay.
Very hard because I was exhausted, and it was one of those things like, it's time to go, and now. You know what I mean? Like, we got to hurry because we may never come this way again. And I was like, Ken and I have a different traveling style. But when you have so many people involved, if it had just been the four of us, it would probably have been more give and take. This was all set for me, including restaurants.
Oh,
that's the problem. Like, I just feel like I should be the restaurant picker.
Yeah.
Like, there was one restaurant that was how people ate in Dublin 100 years ago. Listen, I don't want how people eat in Dublin today.
100 years ago, what did you guys get? Porridge?
Like famine soup, pig
famine
balls.
soup?
Yeah, famine soup, which was, listen, it was.
I can't tell if you have a lisp and you're saying salmon or famine.
I don't have a lisp.
No, but you're so clogged up right now that are you saying famine? Like
famine?
Like I'm hungry?
Famine, yes.
Okay.
Famine soup.
Yum.
And pig guts and weird shit. You know what I mean?
Did you pay a lot of money for that?
No. At some point I said, homie, can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. I was too tired. I was holding them back. I was whatever. And then, but that's the day that we got to go to Lena, which I wouldn't have been able to get all the people in. So it worked out. And, but, I still had a great time with them. It was mostly like the very active part of the trip.
Yeah.
And then Ken and I took off, to Edinburgh for 3 days. And that was magical. Magical.
Do you know what my favorite part of like a trip like this is? Now, as you said, I don't have friends. So I don't really go on friends trips, but like family vacations, I do a lot. And there's nothing better than after a long day with a bunch of people getting back to your room and just talking shit about everybody. It's just like, oh my God, and this and this and this and this. Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't really any shit talking. I did say Betty's frantic pace. And actually, it was a really uncomfortable thing because I was
honestly, for someone named Betty, frantic pace is probably a compliment, The
problem is that there was a group text and I was sending this message to Glenda only, and it went to the group text.
Yikes.
And it got a little awkward.
So basically they then started talking shit about you.
Oh, I'm sure they were talking shit about me the whole time.
Okay.
They talked shit about me to Ken. Like, is she even going to go to she even going to climb this or is she even going to climb that? So, yeah.
So where did you get, do you know where you got your COVID?
I think I got it on my way home from Scotland, I want to say, because I was feeling fine until then. And then I just thought it was, Ken got like a cold flu thing. And then we took Z-Packs and he got better and I didn't. And then, when I got back here with the dog after the closing of my house, I just came back with Harry. And at the airport, I almost like passed out, like literally was sweating cold and they had to come and see what was wrong with me. It was horrible. So I got home and I had a test here. I took it and I have COVID.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm so grateful though that you lived through that. And
aren't you? Are you really?
I'm very grateful that you lived through that. Now, unfortunately, what probably happened is that you killed somebody else who then caught your COVID. Listen, I'm just saying you could have gotten someone sick and you could have killed them. And listen, I don't think this is the first or last time that we're going to see you with a mugshot.
Lovely. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Look at that pathetic.
She looks so sad.
Why me? I do nothing wrong.
Oh, it's beautiful though. Oh my goodness, it just went back to just myself. Anyways, listen, I feel like fingers crossed nobody out there died from your COVID. Okay.
As sick as I was very much the empath on my trip. There was a woman next to me that had to get another gate. And I said, do you know how far the gate is? And she said,
you looked at her and you said, do you know how far the gate is?
No, but I looked on her phone. I touched her phone. And I showed her where the gate is. It was 16 minutes. And
you touched her phone? What? You might as well just licked it.
I didn't know I had COVID.
Here's my germs. You knew you didn't feel good.
I think she made it. I hope she made it home to Cleveland.
She probably did. And now her family's like, God, I can't believe Mama's dead. Grandma got the COVID from Ana. Wow.
Right. Okay. Well.
Yikes. Irresponsible.
Well, it's D-list celebrity COVID.
Okay. I do think that it's yours. The problem is I feel like there's different levels of COVID and I do feel like pretty people get a less worse version.
So did I get the really bad version? I don't know what you're saying.
I was going to say that you had a an easy
nice.
version.
Thank
I think you were just maybe being theatrical because you had heard about Julia and Lisa's debacle at the airport, and you were hoping press would pick up your story as well.
What is going on with people? Press is only picking up wrong stories about me, Ace. And do you know, this is the story of my life. Every man I've ever been with, not that I'm with you, but we're kind of like a duo in a way.
Yes.
And you do the thing, the bad thing,
Mm-hmm.
and not only do I get credit or blame for saying it, it is repeated entirely wrong.
Right.
Okay. Our most recent episode, we were together, and you decided to, and it was, look, it was juicy, and somebody came up to you and showed you a video of a housewife and a housewife's husband.
Yes.
And it was a video engaged in what looked like.
We should say a house. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Engaged in what looked like an extramarital entanglement. Okay.
Right.
And
now what looked like was it.
Right.
It wasn't confusing. It wasn't weird lighting. It wasn't a weird angle. It was just right.
I didn't see it, but I would never doubt what you saw. I really wouldn't. If it was somebody else, I'm like, oh, whatever. But I know you would never say it if it wasn't true. I just told you, you said, I can't say who it is. I said, I think I know who it is. I told you in your ear, and you go, yes. That was the extent of our conversation.
Right.
From that, okay, we got Ana claims that an OC husband hooked up with another housewife at BravoCon. What the fuck?
It was very lost in translation because I'm like, first of all, that's such a juicier story. I would have loved
your story.
You know, I would have loved for that to have been the truth.
Look, and the truth is that I hate to blame Hurrdat, but they were partially responsible.
Yes.
Because sometimes they put these kind of clickbaity titles. By the way, just so you guys know, the titles on the audio, I do those. The titles on video are done by Hurrdat.
Right.
So I think there was one that said Ana confronts Alexia in an elevator. 0% of that was confrontation. I didn't even know she was in the elevator.
No.
And there was no confrontation. There was nothing. There was nothing.
Look
negative.
At these friends. They're friends.
Look at these two. We were very good friends.
Besties.
Yeah.
Honestly, like we got in the elevator and I was wearing my leopard shirt and it was like, because we are sisters.
Yeah.
We stand
she
together.
Liked you. You know, it was like I got a little jealous because she laughed at what you said, and I'm like, don't be laughing at my co-host. Don't be laughing with my co-host. Don't be laughing anywhere near my co-host.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that because I
was walking all around BravoCon being like, he's mine. I found him first.
Wow.
Do not think that anyone's going to take him away from me. No, 100%. There was a little of that.
Thank you.
I am very, like I've put a stamp on you. Like I've branded you. You belong to me.
Oh God, my wife won't even do that.
All three kids, you guys are mine. Don't talk about them like you're close to them.
Oh,
you know.
Wow, I love this. Thank you. Yeah. I love when people are territorial.
I am so territorial. Oh my God.
That makes me feel good. You know,
I think that I would be. Time.
Oh, the whole time in Ireland.
The whole time in Ireland, I talked
like
about
when
Glenda
Ken was
Glenda, whose name you laughed at, who is the most powerful female banker in the world, in the country, loves you. And then last night.
Well, I love her. I love her more than anything in the whole world.
We were at dinner with some friends from New York also recently, and I talked about you. This friend of mine produces like big things, like he did all Broadway stuff and Cirque du Soleil, and he's trying to get into now.
Did I tell you I almost did Cirque du Soleil?
Actually, I believe it because you're really good at.
Thank you.
We should get you to do gymnastics with Jason, Little Adam's husband.
Oh, does he do gymnastics?
By the way, did you see Little Adam's not little? I just say he's little because he's so cute and young.
I was shocked to see Little Adam because he's not little whatsoever. I'm not saying he's fat. He's ripped. Like
he's ripped.
He's like,
and he's a beautiful man.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought in my head he was a twink, but he was a twunk.
Yeah.
And so
I talked to him recently, and he was like, do you have any comments about the thing? Because what happened is that this got on Jeff.
Yes.
And then Tamara went on Jeff, and she was like, oh, I don't believe her. I don't believe anything she said. I don't know, whatever. And
yes, Tamara Judge was on Jeff Lewis Live.
yes.
And unfortunately,
and by the way,
yeah,
I have to tell you, I do believe they'll keep Tamara on probably for season 20. I don't know if maybe they'll even bring her back just as a friend. The hatred in this world for Tamara Judge. Oh, the other thing Tamara said on Jeff, absolutely untrue, false, 1,000%, is that I said that she never went to visit Teddy at the hospital. She was in every photo. What I did say, which maybe is equally offensive, that the first time she quit in New Orleans, she was going to use being upset about Teddy for coming back on the show, which, by the way, two things can be true, right? She could have been upset about, and I don't doubt she was upset about Teddy. She loves Teddy. But there was somebody, I went back and watched BravoCon online because I didn't really go to any. We went to one. You went to more panels, but I went to one full panel and sat for a little while.
You didn't even sit through the full panel.
No, we sat through the whole panel.
Oh, Jeff's panel. Yes. Okay.
And then I sat with you for a little while in the Ask Andy, but I missed most of the drama.
Yeah.
Right. So somebody stood up and said, one of the questions was, Andy, do you really want to please your viewers as the person who really brought us this amazing franchise, or do you want to keep Tamara Judge? That was the question.
Then so what, you missed half of that question though. They said, if you want to please the fans, bring back Ana Quincoces.
Oh, they said that? I missed that.
Yes. And then everyone stood up. There was a standing ovation, just like Karen Huger.
Did you start the wave again?
Yep. Started a wave.
Wow.
I actually streaked across the stage.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They probably cut that all out because I was streaking, but that's what happened.
Right. And
everyone was just like,
and mirror are closer,
Anna,
smaller
Anna, Anna. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I can usually tell when Andy likes somebody,
Yeah.
And I just feel like he's a little bit sick about Tamara. I also feel that Andy's being look, he holds back a little bit on some stuff, but I think he's being honest about things. Like, he'll say, let's see if it's real, like the reconciliation between Tamara and Vicki.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's not saying it's real.
Yeah.
He loves Brittany now.
Yeah.
Who knew?
And Brittany was on Watch What Happens Live, and she said that, she was like, the meanest person I met at BravoCon was Luann. And she was, and I genuinely believe that was because Luann was like, what do you mean you can sing?
No,
I'm the Countess and friends.
The truth is that she can sing. And Andy already said, because I listened to Radio Andy, which I usually don't listen to Radio Andy because of the whispering and the hi babe and hi honey.
It's a lot of Andy doesn't speak up a lot. I feel like he does the podcast very far away from the microphone.
I think he does the podcast stoned.
Oh, okay.
I love that. Like he talks about how once a week he gets together with Amy Sedaris and they do stoned coloring.
Oh.
And my kingdom to be invited to that.
Wow.
They smoke a joint and they color. Can you imagine the amazing conversations? I'm a huge fan of David Sedaris, Amy's brother, who's a writer, a short story writer. He's amazing. And I love her too. And I would love that. I don't have anything at all.
I am a huge Amy and David Sedaris fan.
You don't even know who David Sedaris is.
I have no idea who these people are.
No, Amy Sedaris, she's a good friend of Andy's and she has, she's like a comedian.
Let me Google her. I got to see.
Yeah, she does a lot. Didn't she used to do some impressions of people? I don't know. I like her a lot.
Okay. Well, I have no idea who she is. Amy Sedaris. Let's see.
They are good friends.
I know her. She's an actress. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then she has a brother who is amazing kind of satirical short story writer.
Gotcha.
David, and he does some live shows, and I've been to one, and he's just Kathy and I love him.
Okay,
he's really cool.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
okay,
so he does a lot of that with John Hill, and it's hard for me to listen to sometimes, but he did mention that in 2027 he is going to have, and which must make Brittany feel so good, that she will be on stage and a big part of whatever holiday thing is done or anything on stage, any show, because she is in fact so talented. I do think that other than
do we think she's going to get her snowflake then?
I think so. I think she's going to get a snowflake because he loves her.
Yeah,
he absolutely loves her.
I don't feel like we are benefiting by not giving her a snowflake.
No, me neither. And I think that she, look, sometimes we like her. She was a little different in person,
I think she was the same. I think that she was just, here's the thing. I think that Brittany was a bigger deal at BravoCon than she maybe thought she was going to be. Yeah. And so then it was like, oh, Ace and Ana, like, listen, love you guys, love you, but I've got other people I'm talking to.
No, but she didn't, because at one point she's like, I got an hour right now. Can you guys do it? And we're like,
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, and honestly, if anybody came up to me and was like, hey, do you want to do my podcast? And I was like, oh, I'm supposed to do it with Ace and Ana. No, I'll go. That's
not how it happened, though.
I'm just saying, though, if that was the case, that's how I would do it. I would be like, listen.
Her concern was Bravo and staying, like, make sure that it was approved and all that stuff. And we don't play that.
No,
you know what I mean?
We never get approved.
It's not that we won't get approved. It's that we're willing to, like, she knows, because last time we did the thing, she asked us to remove some stuff.
Yeah.
And whatever. And we do that with everybody. We're very, like, not like, aha, we got you. No.
Yeah.
If you need it off, we'll take it off.
Okay.
So, that's why I don't need to play that.
We don't play that game.
No.
No.
But Mary was also everyone's favorite.
Well, here's the thing about Mary Cosby. Even with this pending documentary coming out, it's a little scary. She is still everybody's favorite. There's nobody who doesn't love Mary. And I don't care if she was, like, part of a cult or whatever. I'm just like,
I don't either.
Who cares?
I don't either. She's here to entertain us. And as long as she's not committing a crime. Right. And, I don't think being part of a cult is a crime if she's there voluntarily.
No.
It's a crime for whoever. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. I love her, and that's it.
And I will say that TLC, like, I'm sorry, but, does my job hinge on TLC? Yes. But, like, TLC's a shitty network. All right. Like, come on. Yeah. You're going to act like you're fucking Dateline now. Right. 60 Minutes.
And they did one from Heather too, right? Some Mormon.
No, that's on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Or it might have been on Bravo. She did Bad Mormon. And
okay.
It was actually, I started watching it. It was good. She did a good job with it, I will say. She? Yeah.
Okay, good.
We'll see. Props to her.
We'll see.
Whoa, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God.
First of all, I also want to clarify something.
Okay,
because
please.
I felt very bad, and I don't like for you to think that I'm just slacking. When we got to BravoCon, my intention was to meet you early. I did fall asleep like a grandma, but Pat wasn't there.
Right.
Pat didn't get there till much later.
Yeah.
So it's all Pat's fault.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I just wanted to say that. Well, I don't want anybody to think I was wasting your time. And by the way, in a way, it turned out to be good because you got that wonderful outfit that you wore to Thursday night's show, which I assume you've returned by now.
No, I kept everything.
You kept it. It looks good.
Thank you.
It does look good. I like the look.
Yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Now, I did unfortunately wear a blouse that everyone said looked like I was on Dancing with the Stars. Because
was it the Liberace blouse?
It was black, but I unbuttoned it quite a bit. But when I put my arm around my wife for a picture, it really gaped open, and people were like, "What? Like that's a lot of cleavage."
Okay, in what world do you think you can open it up quite a bit? Who
This
told
world.
you that?
This world.
Well, maybe you should get some.
I don't think you
guidance.
can tell that I have tits until you get to the bottom of my tit. No. Like when you just see this, you don't think I have tits.
No. Ace, can we talk about our TikTok and how lame I was and how amazing you were?
Thank you. I really do appreciate that.
Oh my God. I think that everybody loved it so much.
And I think, you know what? That makes sense because it is just like I'm the talent here, you know?
Don't call me a princess. Call me the boss.
Woo!
What about her? What is happening with that one?
Gretchen. Okay, I thought about this.
No,
Gretchers. I thought about Gretchers and I thought, oh my God, if I had taken a selfie with Gretchers, I would have totally face-tuned the shit out of her face and then been like, guys, she's even more beautiful and natural in person.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. But I just thought it would be funny to...
You know how we thought she was dipped in formaldehyde?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And I heard that a lot of people weren't going to her picture opportunities.
No, I don't doubt it. Why would you?
No.
Listen, I learned so much from watching BravoCon on TV because you miss so much when you're there.
Oh, I need to go back then.
Oh my God, Ace. I watched every panel.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, the topic, which is my favorite, not my favorite, but it's just a fact. Marisol was very unhappy at BravoCon. I have never seen somebody less enthusiastic about, listen.
Look at that face.
Terrifying. Like the evil. Look,
like you can see, like, why are her eyes red? Her eyes are red.
You see the evil in her eyes, right?
Oof, I see it. No, I see it.
Here's the truth about this situation. When I saw Alexia at Alexia said to me, because you talk shit about me. I do. The things I say are true, but I would probably not say them if she didn't talk lies about me, which she's only regurgitating. She's not coming up with this. She's just agreeing. And so it's become this whole thing, but I would probably spare her some of this stuff if it wasn't that. But I think she's wisening up. I see it in her face, like in her eyes. At some point, somebody said, and I don't remember, it was one of the first days that she said she's not with, and I'm going to look for this, that she's not with, what's his name anymore? Todd. And she went like this, and somebody said, you were celebrating. And Alexia goes, you were celebrating? And she goes, no, well, I wasn't agreeing. I'm going to send it to her so she sees that she was actually celebrating. No. And here's what I think. Look, a lot of people are talking about Alexia and Todd and whether she should be with Todd or not be with Todd. The truth of the matter is that is none of our business. That is a fact. No. Well, because this is what, yes,
Anna,
I'm going to tell you what I think, Ace. We cannot get involved in matters of the heart. If she loves him and he loves her, there is a draw between them. Yes. Do I think he's a little bit of a narcissist? Yes.
I think that your flu cold medicine has gotten to your head.
No, I want to tell you what I think. I don't think it's
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You're crazy.
Ace. Yeah. I'm not saying it's the best thing for her.
No.
I'm saying it's
no, but you're saying we shouldn't have an opinion. We have an opinion about everything.
No, we have an opinion. I mean, I do have an opinion, but I'm not going to hold it against her for many reasons. Okay, you don't know what it's like. We've talked about this before. To be a woman close to 60, okay, she has a son with issues. She has all sorts of stuff. She's invested 7 or 8 years into this relationship. And we don't know how much of the relationship has been damaged by, the other one talking in her ear and doing all this stuff. Now, one of the things Marisol said repeatedly throughout that BravoCon weekend and since then and everywhere else is that I completely made up the fact that Alexia gave up a little bit of her salary. I don't know the exact amount. I only had said that they made $1,000 per episode because Adriana told me that once. But maybe it's not a most favored nation situation and she made $10 million an episode. I don't know.
I think so.
But the person who told me that was Todd. Okay. I had a conversation with Todd, and I am going to post, not the conversation was over the phone. Okay. But I will post the last 4 digits of his phone number so that people don't think I put his name. No,
God,
yeah.
We're gonna end up in jail.
No, I'm going to put the last 4 digits of his number and the amount of time we were on a phone call. Okay. After that phone call, one of the first things he told me is that Marisol hates me because I have Marisol's number, because I've always said that. And he said, yes. He says, as a matter of fact, this and this and this. Whether you like Todd or not, I believe Todd is credible. Okay. I do believe he's credible, and I've never said anything to the contrary. The reason Marisol is just wanting Alexia to leave Todd is because her manipulation will no longer be able to continue if Todd is in the picture. Okay. And if she can't manipulate Alexia, she's out. Okay. All over social media, you name it. Everyone wants her. When people say, if you had to get rid of 2 people, who would they be? Julia and Marisol. Julia and Marisol. There were no questions to her. No. Okay. No panel, no questions.
Yeah.
I don't know what they didn't win the award for besties, which, by the way, in a way, I thought they were robbed, because the effort is so put into that. Like, then give it to them. I don't think it's.
But real, here's the thing: it was voted on by the viewers, and
right. Okay,
so
then
they I think Salt Lake has a lot more people watching than Miami, and therefore they got more votes. And I stand with Angie K and Mary Cosby.
Me too. Me too. Listen, I don't think the relationship between Marisol and Alexia is an equal relationship, because Alexia is trying to survive life, and Marisol just wants to stay on the show by manipulating Alexia. And I really think she's onto her, you know, and I do think that Todd it knows who she is. And so before I shared any of that information that Todd gave me, I asked him for permission. Okay. And hold on, because I turned off my phone. But I asked him for permission if it was okay to do that. And I'm going to read to you the message I sent him. And then I texted Alexia, and I said, Alexia, you know, stop saying that it isn't true when you know very well who gave me that information. She didn't respond, but I did do that, which honestly, the only thing it serves to prove.
You're just like throwing texts out left and right at people.
The only thing it serves to prove is that I'm not lying, because what kind of crazy person would. Okay. I said, good morning. This was October 8th. Good morning. We spoke on October 7th. Quick question. Would you be okay with me mentioning on my podcast that when the show first came back for season 4, Marisol wasn't originally part of the cast, and that Alexia gave up a portion of her salary so she could be included? I'd frame it as a blind item, and of course wouldn't mention you or hint that we've ever spoken. But if you'd rather I steer clear of it altogether, I won't bring it up.
Right.
Okay. He didn't respond. And then I said after, Alexia is now publicly denying that she gave up part of her salary. So whatever, and she's claiming that I've fabricated the story. I've never disclosed that you were my source, but since this will inevitably come up during discovery, I wanted to ask whether you consider addressing it. It seems clear that Marisol has influenced her to take that position. She's
during discovery. What the fuck? Like,
because he's suing Bravo. He's focused on protecting her own image, regardless of how it impacts Alexia, which is unfortunate. He didn't respond. We did have a conversation. It's smart that he didn't respond. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Then I sent Alexia on the same day, October 21st. I'm honestly confused why you're denying something you know is true. You know exactly who told me about you giving up part of your salary so Marisol could stay on RHOM. And you also know that Marisol had nothing to do with me being on the show, because she said that too. During season 2, you were focused on Frankie, and I barely appeared in season 3. You've always said you don't lie, but when you went on 2 T's in a Pod with Marisol and say that I didn't say a word last season, it wasn't true. And now that it's out there, it reflects poorly on you. I really do think you're better than this, but you've got to start protecting yourself instead of protecting Marisol. Everyone can see how much she influences you, and it's starting to hurt your credibility.
Whether in the courtroom or in the kitchen, I bring the heat.
Wow.
I'm bringing the heat.
That's right.
She didn't respond, but I know she read it. that was before we saw each other at BravoCon. There was no confrontation. I don't want bad things for Alexia. I think Alexia and Todd, what I was saying, we do have an opinion and we're always going to express it. I think there's a gravitational pull between them. I think they love each other. I think they want to be together. I think she's invested time with him. And I think that if she wants to go back with him, that's her problem. We have a lot of people on Bravo whose husbands aren't that involved. If he can just show up like going on his run in the morning, okay, nice to see you later, whatever, and that's it, that's fine. Do I think she should give up the show for him? No. I do not think she should give up the show for him. I'm just giving my opinion that nobody gives a fuck about, but I just want to say
I'm fine with you giving your opinion, but I don't want to hear that it's not our business.
No,
everything's our business.
I'm so sorry, I misspoke.
Thank you.
Like everybody on OC.
Okay. Good. I'm glad that you can admit that because that was really tough for me.
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I was like, God, what did Ireland do to you?
No, nothing.
Good. Okay. Phew. I was very nice about that. Okay. Let's move on to something more exciting than having to talk about Marisol again. I hate,
I'm really kind of just over her. I really am. I know I say that, but I really am. She's really evil. She's an unhappy person. Yeah. It's horrible. She's lost anything that she had. She's there with her cocky cup. Everybody thinks she's a drunk. Everybody thinks she's an embarrassment. It's like, fuera.
Yeah. Now, the other day, you showed up in my DMs with a video that took me by surprise. Because
what video was it?
Well, one of Miss Brandi Glanville.
Oh, my God. Please explain this to me.
She's doing an ad for some adult friend finder or some shit like that. And I had to look up at the username to say, who is this?
Even her speech pattern is messed up.
She looks great.
I'm Ace.
Yeah.
This is methamphetamine use. Like we can't
allegedly.
Say for sure. Is it our
allegedly?
It's our opinion.
That's my opinion.
Right?
Yeah.
It has to be.
She looks absolutely terrible.
She was always
and she was like done up for this ad. Like she had full glam and it was still just
breaks my heart. I don't care what it is. It kills me.
And is she wearing a wig now?
She's wearing that. That's either. It looks like it's a hairpiece, like in the front,
like a toupee.
Like she probably, like just like a piece here, because probably her hairline went back. Look, I just started watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, so I'm on episode 3.
Okay.
I don't know the effect of it, but it. Can we find a before picture? Do you remember when Brandi came on the scene? She was a little
gorgeous.
Wild. She was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Tall, gorgeous, sexy, young, full of life.
It's really sad. Like I just don't understand like how this is where we ended up. I'm just like,
I just don't know how that happens. Like, I'm telling you that it's scary. I don't think that this is the fault of reality TV. This is the fault of people who don't understand their own limitations. Okay?
Yeah, I agree.
Whatever came her way as a result, okay, when you went into it, you should have looked at your patterns. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at that skin. She glowed from within, and she's not that old. Like this is not aging.
No.
Her eyes are dead too.
It's all around just not like, it's not a good look.
No.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh God.
If any of our listeners, if you have any experience with this, if you're in, not if you're a meth head, if you have dealt with people in whatever, in any kind of remission, in any kind of rehab center, is this what it looks like? Because I can't see her teeth. Apparently teeth are a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Skin is a dead giveaway.
I'm trying to look right now and see if I can find one of her, like with her teeth.
When Terry Dubrow tried to, maybe she's getting veneers. I mean, by the way, that's another thing I discovered at BravoCon. You and I are the only people without veneers.
Well, yeah, which is crazy because I'm just like, it makes sense why I don't, because my teeth are already perfect. Like, there's nothing I can do wrong.
Right.
But
you think I need veneers?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I could. Well, listen.
I would get veneers
if
if they didn't
teeth
have to
fell out.
shave your teeth down.
Mine?
No, like I would, like, they have to shave your teeth down to put veneers on, and I'm just like, I can't do that.
Right. Can you imagine what the teeth under look like little V's like that? And apparently there's something called veneer breath.
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Ugh.
I mean, look, I might just go straight to see, the thing is that dentures look really bad. The other day I was watching some senator from whatever talking, and then I'm like, whoever did his teeth must be shot, should be shot. And Ken goes, no, those are definitely like.
Here's the thing.
What is it called? Grip. What's that called?
Nobody's. Are you talking about the stuff that holds your dentures
yeah.
in? What is it called?
Polygrip.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's nobody has worse veneers than Justin Rose of Wild Rose Beauty.
Oh my God.
Those
Can
are
we talk about
really
that for
tough.
a second?
Those are really, really tough.
You watched the last episode, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We met her.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
She beautiful. She was nice-ish.
What? I thought she was nice.
Yeah?
I thought so.
I don't know. I mean, I thought like Carl was so great and Rodrigo was great. And oh my God, Seth. We love Seth.
I feel like I thought Whitney was super nice. Like, you have to remember too, like we were like stopping her as she's on her way to somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know.
But I thought she was very nice.
She's very pretty and she's very nice. I'm not sure. And look, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't know that she was about to get into Sephora.
Yeah. Well, just because you had a conversation with someone at Sephora scheduled,
right.
You had a meeting with somebody at Sephora, which I'm like, was it one of like the counter girls?
Right, exactly. I had a meeting too. They were going to start carrying skinny Latina, contour.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I don't know about that either, but I will say that I am love.
By the way, you can get skinny Latina shapewear, bras, some makeup at places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Burlington.
What? No, I've never seen it at mine. Do I have to be in a different
Those are called the
area?
licensing deals.
Okay, I'm going to get a skinny Latina shapewear.
I'm going to send you a picture of the shapewear.
Okay. I would. Yeah, no, I would really love to get some shapewear. I need it.
But yeah, she's very cute, and she's.
I will say this about Whitney is that I'm so appreciative of the fact that like she's willing to talk about the business and it failing.
Yeah.
Like, I really do think that we need more of that.
And I really would like to say that I have a certain prejudice. People don't admit their prejudices. I kind of thought that she's the one that screwed up the business, not that her husband, by bringing it into his world of whatever he does, of M&A or whatever, mergers and acquisitions.
MMA?
M&A, mergers and acquisitions, that he screwed up deals for her. That was shocking to me. And
he wanted to turn it into a pyramid scheme. He wanted to do an MLM, which is what the world he was in before. I don't remember what the company was, but he worked for a company that did MLMs. Right. But he worked in like the headquarters part.
Can I tell you though, I think that that brand might have been better suited for that, but we'll never know, and I think her telling him that, instead of, first of all, why would she agree to MLM if she had a chance of being at Sephora? I am not really buying that. No one is that naive. No one. I'm sorry.
Here's my thought process.
Do we have to hear the process or just your final decision? Because the process might be more than I can handle. My brain is.
How dare you? How dare you? My thought process is that I just I need housewives to get smarter with their businesses. You know, I don't understand how it is that you're doing a business that has so much overhead.
Yeah.
It shouldn't cost you $1 million to rebrand Wild Rose Beauty.
No.
It.
And also, Ace, we need to start getting into diversify within the housewife community.
Yeah.
There are so many skincare. There are so many makeup brands. There's so much tequila.
Yeah.
There is so much whatever. Let's do certain things and then have, certain things depending on who the talent is. For example, Brittany could have done a line of tattoo designs or lingerie, sexy lingerie, or poles,
right,
or that kind of stuff. Brittany Bateman can do.
Well, you just said Brittany, and that's why I was confused.
Brittany,
you meant Whitney. Okay, gotcha.
And then Brittany can do something with I don't know, something musical stuff, whatever,
Right. Karaoke machines.
Karaoke machines. Alexia is a good one, for example. She hasn't really done anything. She should do sunglasses because sunglasses are kind of her thing, and she always wears kind of cool sunglasses. That doesn't have a lot of overhead. The same person makes sunglasses for everyone. All you have to do.
That's what Angie K's doing.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, Angie K. She should do it for Miami. Have that whole Miami style. And I think that's good.
Here's the thing, though, with housewives. Nobody wants to work. We had a housewife who wanted to work, and look where she ended up. I'm sorry, but Jen Shah came to work. She came to work, and it wasn't necessarily the best work that she could be doing. But you can't say she wasn't a hard worker.
She was a hard worker. She's a hardened criminal. I'm going to say that the hardest working housewife
was Jen Shah.
No, I hate to say it, but it was Bethenny.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say it was Ana Quincoces.
Whether in the courtroom or in the kitchen, I bring the heat.
By the way, I've worked harder than all of them put together, and you know that. I work stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even normal, and it's making me sick. So, yes, I without a doubt, but I don't want to brag about that. But Bethenny
no, of course not.
Has worked hard, but now she's not gracious about her success.
She's awful.
She's awful. And so when people, I know somebody that worked for Cartier that I spoke to yesterday about her now bashing Cartier. She thinks that having money is enough, and it isn't. They kicked her out of, I believe, Shark Tank. She has tried so many shows with Mark Burnett, with Mr. Wonderful. They have all failed.
Yeah.
She has tried to bankroll her own show, which has failed. Okay.
She did that one with her trying to find the next assistant, and it was fake.
Horrible.
It was so terrible.
So recently, she's on Alex Cooper on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
Talking about how she, all the men that she's been with have loved her more, but she hasn't. Listen, stop making excuses for people dumping you.
Can you imagine saying that?
Yeah, everyone that has been with you has been a hostage. And now you are what you're supposed to be alone. Thank God that the daughter got away. And, I'm not saying, I think she is a good mother.
Yeah.
I just think she is the most unsufferable bitch on the planet. She's attacking brands.
Okay. Do you know when you hear about people and they're like, oh my God, I used to love him because he was so funny and he was always joking around. And then it's now that's the thing you fucking hate about them. Yeah. That's what we feel about Bethenny. It was we loved that part about her.
I loved Bethenny. I loved Bethenny. Not only that, back when Bethenny was
She could do no wrong.
She could do no wrong. I read every book. I read everything. I believed her. Yeah. I believed her story. And there's a part of her story I still believed. But she's lacking graciousness and humility for her success. You look at people like Sarah Blakely, who started Spanx.
I actually have no idea who Sarah Blakely is.
She started Spanx. She's a billionaire. She gives back. She gives back so much. On her birthday every year, she takes her 8 best friends. And by the way, she has best friends from high school and college, something I'm pretty sure Bethenny doesn't have. 8 best friends.
Wait, she started Spanx?
Spanx.
Okay. What about Yummy Tummy by Heather Thompson?
No,
Real
that's not
Housewives
the
of New
same
York?
thing. No.
Okay.
Spanx was, listen, I did this when I was younger. We used to, and Spanx didn't exist. We used to cut the feet. Can you stop? That's terrifying. She looks like look at the bottom. It's like
crepey.
Wow.
It looks like she's going to be on the crepey skin commercials.
No, it looks like she's like Ringling Brothers. I mean, like, she looks like send in the clowns. There ought to be clowns. There are. Bethenny Frankel. And what was I saying? I forgot now. You see,
Spanx. You would put the tights
Spanx, yeah,
on.
so you would cut the feet off your pantyhose because you didn't want to have that. You know, like you're wearing a sandal or something, but you wanted the smoothing effect. Well, this woman had the wherewithal to go and find different manufacturers who would create this product, not just cutting that off, but that it wouldn't roll up, that it wouldn't roll down, that it wouldn't whatever. And she created an empire. Okay.
And Shannon Beador is their biggest clientele.
I like Spanx too, but I just haven't worn them in a long time. I took them to BravoCon and never wore them because I think they take up too much space. And
I think it's got to be uncomfortable to be
and
so
it makes
tight.
you gassy.
Oh, I don't want that.
By the way, I noticed by watching BravoCon, live or whatever on TV, that Tamara and I were wearing the same outfit one day. I don't know if it was on the same day. I know.
What? Which outfit?
The one with like the kind of reddish leather pants and the bodysuit on top.
Wow.
She was wearing it on a panel.
What a slut.
She wore it differently though. She wore it with like a red bra underneath, which is a little bit more like
trashy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyways.
Whatever.
Listen, we've got a lot of things that we need to be talking about.
Okay,
We've sidetracked.
Yes, but our people want to listen to the craziness that's in my head. I think they do.
This is something if we do not talk about, I will be very, very upset about.
Well, then let's talk about it.
Kelly Dodd.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know. Can I be honest with you? I know very little about it because, as you know,
don't worry.
I
got your back.
I know that it's something with Jolie.
Yeah.
So I haven't talked to her.
He has sent a voice note to Jolie's friend and said, hey, send this to basically my bitch little daughter. And I've got the audio here for you.
You just opened up Pandora's box, Jolie. I have recordings of you screaming at your dad because he hasn't taken you on vacation. Screaming that he didn't buy you a car. Do you remember those recordings that I saved? I have those, and I'm going to publicly put them out there. Do you understand? For you to do this to me after I bought you a car, paid for your college, paid for your health insurance, took you to the doctors, I got you all your clothes, housed you, did all that. Meanwhile, your dad was being some fucking loser and put those 3 kids first before you. I have all of those, okay? So what you just did right now, you're going to look like a fool. You dumb little girl. You're stupid, okay? For even thinking that you're going to win. I have Cameron Talley as my criminal defense attorney, and he is laughing at you. You're a joke, and so is your dad. And for you to even take his side, okay, after what he has done to you since 7th grade is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry that you have mental illness. You are nuts.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. I mean, yikes.
I'm not going to defend because I already got in trouble for defending, pseudo-defending somebody. Look, it's not okay to say that kind of thing. I do believe that since then she's apologized to her daughter. I sent that to you. I didn't listen to it.
She said, but I mean, has Jolie confirmed that? Have we gotten another audio of her?
No. I did see her mom sending a message to Jeff Lewis. Did you see that one?
Yes, I did. Okay. Yes,
okay.
I did
Jeff
see that.
Did defend her. Look, the only thing I could say is I do know that she's provided for her for a long time and that the dad didn't. And I think it has to be frustrating if the dad was a freaking deadbeat. Why are you walking away? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say both sides. I'm saying that leaving a message like that for your daughter is not okay ever. Can I say that first?
Okay.
Okay.
Now stick your foot in your mouth.
I'm not going to stick my foot in my mouth. I'm trying to say that maybe it has a lot to do with that she's always provided for the daughter and the husband didn't, and has struggled to provide for her. And maybe that's her frustration, but it should never, it should never have done that. She should never have done that. And also the fact that she apologized doesn't take it away, but means that she has recognized that.
Here's the thing.
What do you want to say about it?
When did that get sent? She's apologizing now because we're all seeing it.
Yeah, well, apparently she said that was old from
and that's even worse.
July.
So
yeah.
You're apologizing now because the public got to see it and we all think that you're a shitty mom? Yeah. No, I'm sorry, but you do not get to say that shit to your kid. I have not forgiven my parents for much less.
Beba doesn't forgive me for throwing orange juice at her.
I wouldn't either. Can you imagine how she would react if you said, you're fucking crazy, you're nuts, I'm sorry that you're mentally unwell, my defense attorney is laughing at you?
I'd like to see, though, again.
Oh my God, are you going to come in and be like, I think it was AI?
No, I don't think
just like AI. Louis? Oh, I don't just like Louis was AI?
I never said Louis was AI.
You said that Louis says it's AI.
And that I didn't believe that. Not that I didn't believe it, but that you ask AI and they say it's not AI. Apparently there's certain aspects of it, the lighting and the background and stuff, that make it very clear whether something is or is not AI, and it was deemed that it was not AI. I don't think this is AI. What I don't know is, and it's not the same, but what kind of relationship do they have? She's also not, I don't know how old she is, but I don't think she's a child. Maybe she has sent her a lot of really awful things and you're a horrible mother. I don't know, Ace. I don't dislike Kelly.
No, I think the problem is that you're friends with Kelly and you're not willing to see.
Listen, I haven't talked to Kelly since the last time she was on here. I'm not saying that I'm good friends with Kelly, but I don't dislike Kelly. I find her, fun when she's around, I don't think she's a bad person. I think we have very different styles of definitely parenting, and we have different political stances. We have all those things. And I don't know. I feel when somebody's nice to you, it's Ace, you're the first one. If Kelly came on right now here, what would you say to her?
Oh, well, here's the thing. I'm scared of Kelly. I'm terrified of Kelly. And I know that she would, She's confronted me before, and I have not been scared of her because I'm very honest about what I'm saying. Kelly is tough. Kelly is not everybody's flavor. Okay. But Kelly, I don't find her offensive because she doesn't push her ideas on me. Let me ask you this. Ever. What do you think of, she doesn't push her ideas?
No, not on me. Not on, whenever I've been around her, I've only been around her in person one time.
Okay, well, I'm saying we've recorded shows with her, and she always brings up her stuff.
I'm not saying that. She shares her things, but she doesn't try to convince me. And when we've been in person, that we've spent hours together, never once did politics come up. And I'm going to see her probably soon at Rachel Yucatel's wedding, New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And probably Jill Zarin.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
Ramona, one of them.
How do you see, what are your thoughts on Cody Brown as a father?
Oh, Cody Brown is a shitty father, but I think he's also a shitty person, and I don't know him. Maybe if I had an opportunity to meet him in person, but I doubt it. He looks like a dick.
I think
he has 18 children and doesn't care. Only cares about the
Cody Brown has never called one of his children and said something like this.
We don't know. It just hasn't come out.
No, he doesn't call them. That's how we know. He doesn't call them.
Okay, well, isn't that worse?
I'm just I am telling you right now, you're on the wrong side of history. Kelly is absolutely wrong. I am not defending her.
You're just looking for people in the comments of YouTube to agree with you.
No, I didn't think that we'd be having this conversation. I thought you would say, God, she's the worst.
No.
And then I thought we'd move on.
Okay, I'm not going to say she's the worst, but I do think that it was terrible that she said that to Jolie.
Okay.
How's that? But is she the worst? I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I don't have all the information. I find it weird.
I think that there are worse parents out there. You know, there's Chris Watts. Neglect. Chris Watts was terrible. That's a very bad father.
She doesn't neglect her. She pays for her stuff. She wanted to go to Paris. She sent her to Paris. I'm just saying that let's consider some of the things that she's done. But no, the way that that message was not okay. And I will tell her to her face that was not okay. But I believe she knows that, which is why she issued an apology. Whether or not the apology was because everybody said it was wrong, or because upon hearing all this stuff, she realized, wow, I fucked up. Either way, it doesn't matter. I would tell her that wasn't okay. But I do think that she's been, whenever I'm around her, all she does is talk about Jolie and how wonderful Jolie is and how great Jolie is.
She paid for her clothes. She paid for her to live somewhere. She did the bare minimum that a parent should do.
If a daughter decides that I just want to go to school in Paris, dude, that's expensive. It's like, based on what? Why are you entitled to that? Your dad is rich as shit and doesn't give you any money.
But as a parent,
I would
your job is to say, like, if you don't want to do for that, like, if you're going to give something to your kids, you cannot expect anything out of that.
That is true.
You cannot give and be like, well, now I'm holding it over your head. And that's exactly what Kelly did in that. She said, these are all the things I've done for you, you rotten little shit.
Right. And the thing is that sometimes kids, like, you don't hold it over their head, but they're so ungrateful that then you're like, fuck, like I've done this and this and this for you. And it's never right. You know, I've done that. Not with my girls, you know, it's easy. They're easy, but like they hate when I say, cause I did this or I did that. So I never do it anymore, but I've done it, but I've never left a message like that. The message is not okay. I'm just saying that the motivation, like I wouldn't mind, you know, our people will kill us, but having her on and having her explain it and you cross-examining her. But you wouldn't, because you're a little pussy.
No, I would, because I don't think I would be as sassy as I am now, because I'm a little bitch. Okay. But I just,
And I would actually say, hey, Kelly, look, people are up in arms about this. You know, how do you defend this? Can you give us the backstory? Can you give us whatever?
No! Not how do you defend it? There's no defending it.
Or like, you know, why do you think this?
You can tell us you can tell us your frame of mind. You can tell us where you were, but there's no defending it. It is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is terrible. I'm not telling you it's not terrible. I am telling you that I have only had nice interactions with her. She has never pushed any of her views on me.
I'm sure that, you know, I'm sure there are people out there who are like, you know what? Casey Anthony was pretty good to me.
No, that's not what.
But she wasn't a great mom.
Yes, but all I hear her talk is how much she loves Jolie, and Jolie did this, and look at her, and isn't she great, and isn't she that? She was proud of her and like obsessed with her. That's why I find it weird. But no, guys, let me be clear. That message is in no way, no how, okay, ever. Okay? Ever.
Yeah, it's not.
I know you think I'm crazy.
Terrible.
I'm trying to understand people from another perspective. Alexia does nothing but talk shit about me. And I'm trying to put myself in her place and do that. Listen, that's called growth.
We don't want growth here. This is not the place for growth.
Well, look, if my growth pisses
me off. The only thing growing is my fucking waistline. I do not understand. Like you don't need to understand Kelly Dodd in this moment. The message was awful. All she needs to be doing is saying, I was so fucking wrong. I regret that so much. I'm going into treatment. I'm going to get help because I'm fucking disturbed.
How do you know she didn't? I don't think she said that, but how do you know?
I'm saying that's what she needs to say. That's what she needs to say.
Did you listen to what I sent you?
No, I don't care.
Or read it.
No.
Well, I just want, let's see what it is. Ace.
Okay. Did you read it?
Yes, but I forgot. Okay, no, seriously. Let me just see this really quick. Kelly Dodd.
Yeah, let's see. I would love to see what it is that she had to say.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, I don't know. I think that to me, I would never in a million years forgive my mom if she said this stuff to me. I think that it is.
Yeah, maybe
it is fucking awful.
Okay, Kelly Dodd says she apologized to her daughter Jolie amid the leaked voicemail dramas that reveals where they stand today.
Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you where they stand.
I would love to know where they stand today. And I would love to know if Jolie is telling us where they stand today.
Last month, the clip was leaked, blah, 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 blah. Since the clip was leaked, Kelly has suggested that her mother and brother have taken Jolie's side. Speaking with U.S. Weekly on December 1st, Kelly addressed the situation. I apologize to Jolie. All I want is Jolie back in my life. I do believe that. She is obsessed with that girl. She is. She doesn't shut up about Jolie. I have been trying to narrow the gap and bring Jolie back. I talked to her that way because it was out of anger and frustration. She had it that Jolie hasn't forgiven her. Though Kelly regrets calling her names. Should I have done it? No. Did I apologize? Yeah. But she doesn't know how to move on, and she's getting bad advice from bad people. And she has a lot of
when did
growing
she
up to do.
apologize?
On December 1st. It's so destructive.
That's not good.
It's okay. It's so destructive with my mom and brother, and everybody should be like, you guys should make amends. Normal, healthy people do that. Then try to make amends between families. For you to do this to me after I brought you a car, paid for you, all that stuff. That's it. And everybody and all the comments are against her. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Stop. That's not fair. That's not fair. I'm just saying. No, it's not fair because.
Oh, sorry. I thought I put up a picture of Kelly's. Whoops, my apologies. There we go.
She hurt her verbally. She hurt her verbally, but her actions have all been supportive of the girl. I don't know. Can we change the subject? What I am not doing is apologizing on behalf of Kelly. I am not justifying the behavior, the call. I think she recognized she made a mistake. And I do think it's fucked up that the mother and the brother get involved.
Oh, I think the whole family's fucked up.
Minutes.
I think when you see Kelly's mom, you see why Kelly is the way she is. But you have to stop the fucking cycle.
Right,
you could not
What did Jeff say? I didn't hear that. What was Jeff? The fact that Jeff kind of said, supported her. What did he say?
Supported Kelly?
Yeah, because he knows Jolie and he knows the dynamics of those relationships better.
I don't know. I didn't hear what he had to say.
Okay, I didn't hear it either.
I saw the mom's video and she said, she came after Jeff for, saying something in support. I don't even think he was like fully in support of her. He was just like,
look, the truth is that Jolie, no matter what her age is, okay, 20s, whatever, early 20s, you're still a baby in my book. Okay, that's like when Bethenny attacked Gia, people like she's an adult. No, she's not. Today's day of gentle parenting, you don't become an adult until you're in menopause.
Thank you.
So no, yes, we're ruining our children, but that's another subject for another day. I don't think it's okay to ever do that because she's a child and she's learning and she's supposed to be her role model and all that stuff. But I do think that she's tried to be a good mother. Could she do better? Yes, she could do better. And that wasn't okay.
I've had enough of you beast. Beast? Yeah. How dare you?
How dare you? I love Eileen Davidson.
God,
I love that woman.
Anyways, I think we're moving on now.
We'll move on. And you're going to get all the support you want from you.
I'm not. Why are you acting like I want support? I don't think I need support because I think everyone's on the same page. I think you're the only one who's on a different page.
Well, I think. Let's do this.
Don't ruin your facelift.
No, my facelift was down here.
Oh, you didn't do a full face?
No.
Oh, lame.
But I want to now.
Yeah.
I want to do upper bleph and lower bleph.
I want an upper bleph. But then I saw Mandy Moore got an upper bleph, and
you got to go to Dr. Karalak.
Okay.
That's the only person anyone should ever allow to touch their face. The man creates magic. I'm not kidding.
Let's talk about season 20 of Real Housewives of Orange County. Vicki's not gotten a contract yet.
I know. Somebody said, did you read this? Or from now on, I'm not sending you notes, motherfucker.
What?
Did you read that Crystal Minkoff said that the orange was meant for someone else?
Yes, but I feel like what Crystal
Minkoff doesn't lie.
No, I don't think she was lying. I think what she said was taken out of context, though. I think she said like she's taking an orange from somebody else. Meaning like there's somebody else out. No, not meaning they already had somebody, but there's somebody out there who could have had this orange who would have brought a lot more to the show than Vicki would.
Oh, I don't know that she said that. Why would she say that?
No, I'm saying that's what I feel like that's what she was insinuating by saying I don't think there was a specific person whose orange she took.
Oh, right. Okay. But still, why would she say that Vicki? I think Vicki will bring a lot to the table. I think
because
Bravo
we've seen Vicki the past few times that she showed up and she's like, I don't do this. I don't want to be a part of us. And it's like, okay, like you better fucking bring it.
She's going to get a seat. She's going to get, they gave her an orange, which means she's going to be a housewife. She can't be a friend of because they can't renege that way. Right. Andy has already told her they're going to do right by her on the contract. Because she asked him on stage.
Yeah.
You see that part where she asked him that. It's not instantaneous. It takes a minute. Bravo Legal takes a long time. Trust me, I know. And
trust me, I know. I worked there.
No, and I think that they will give her the contract. I think that whether she's good or bad, which I think she'll be good. I think she's looked back. She's a smart woman. She learns. You know what I mean? I think she knows what she may have done wrong, and I think she will really bring it. I don't think that Tamra is securing anything by bringing Vicki on the show because Vicki is not a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's like, we're doing, I talked to her, but it doesn't mean anything. Okay. And if it doesn't work out, she'll only be there for season 20. But don't you think she should be there for season 20?
I think that she should be there for season 20. Yes. I absolutely agree with that. I think that, but I also think that we need to be giving an orange to Brooks. I would love for Brooks to come back for season 20. I would love for Brooks to come by. Brooks tried to connect with me on a dating app. I had a dating app and also Mario Singer. Oh, God.
I have his cell phone number, too. You should call him.
We should just write on the air.
He was like 107 years old when he connected with me. He goes, do you know how old I am? I said, I don't know, 60? And he goes, 78 or something like that. And I'm like, or 71 what? Or 2. And I'm like, what? He looks good for his age. I didn't see him.
There's a big difference between 78 and 71.
I don't know. It was in his 70s, and I was in my 50s.
Wow.
Mid 50s. That's
not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore. But now he's, he has a walker and is 92. So.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. I love Garth Brooks.
I know, but his nickname was Girth Brooks, he said. You didn't see that? Anna, I am telling you, like season 5 through 8 or something is so heavy in the Brooks that it's like,
I gotta watch again.
Especially I want to say it's the season 7 or 8 reunion when Brianna and him, like Brianna comes out and she's
going like this.
I'm jerking him off. Brianna is like confronting him about like the stuff that he said that he told Ryan, like, you need to smack her around and get her in place that you. And she's like, I was a child who was physically and sexually abused. And he's like, well, and she's like, and then you tell me stuff like your nickname used to be Girth Brooks. I'm like, oh, I love that.
You know that I'm like that old person that keeps repeating stories, but I didn't meet him and Vicki at an event, and we went out afterwards and with Jesus Jugs and her husband too, and Tamra and Eddie. And he was, I guess that was before he faked cancer. He was weird. He didn't seem to be in it. This guy, though, now, did you meet Michael?
No.
Oh, I love Michael.
I don't really.
Michael's super supportive and nice, and he's handsome.
I know, but like, I want Brooks back.
Okay.
I want
them
to.
That's not good for Vicki. That's not good for Vicki.
It's good for us. That's what matters.
Okay.
That's what really fucking matters.
That's my opinion!
What is your opinion about her? What is your opinion about what's going to happen? Do you think she's done? Or do you think
Tamra?
She's just like, she's got 20 lives?
Tamra?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think she's still here. I think that she's not going anywhere. I think that she's going to stay with us.
Yeah.
I think that here's the thing, like, Tamra did change the game of how Housewives happened. Like, she did become more methodical. She made it more like self-producing and stuff. But I feel like that's kind of where OC is at. I don't think for like the 20th season they're going to change it up.
No, I don't think they're going to get rid of her. And I will say that I do believe that she feels it's her responsibility to bring, to do the things that she does, like that she wants to keep the show going. She wants to keep the storylines going. She's not a producer, but she's been on long enough. And so I don't think she's doing it to just be a monster. I think she, in some sense, is willing to take the fall for the benefit of the show.
I think
so. Is that crazy too?
No, I think that's good.
Oh, okay.
I'm good with you on that. No, for sure.
Okay.
I honestly feel like my dream would be that every Housewives that's been around for a long time would start giving us a legacy version and a new version. And
is that your Christmas wish? No more hearts torn apart, that wars would never.
I was thinking more about the Christmas shoes song.
My one Christmas wish is that my Christmas wish is about Housewives.
No, that's not. Mine is not. That's not the song.
Not the song, but you're saying that it's about Housewives.
Yes.
That's your Christmas wish.
My Christmas wish is about Housewives. And I feel like with New York, bring our gals back. They should have done what they promised us in the beginning. I think that I don't think Sonia would have sold the townhome if they brought her back. I think we would. I don't think he's going to
bring her back. He was very clear about that.
Okay, I understand.
In Ask Andy Part 2, he was clear.
I'm saying that if they had done what they had promised us, I think they would have saw that it did really well. And I think they would have realized, like, hey, maybe we could do this. Maybe we do bring Vicki and Shannon and Tamra and Heather and create a legacy. But then we take someone like Katie Janela and we start a new,
Right.
And,
By the way.
And it would be so great because one, we're getting 2 shows now from this thing, and you start with a whole new cast. You save money over here, and then these people, you say, well, that's fine. If you don't want to continue doing legacy for less money, then we won't have you on it. It's a way to renegotiate the contracts. Like, you don't need to pay Vicki what she used to be paid. If she wants to be on it, then be like, hey, we're going to pay you a little bit less than we used to.
Well, before she accepted the orange, she whispered in his ear,
yes,
are you going to take care of me? And he said yes. And I think that for someone, it is reasonable to assume that taking care of me is pay me like I was being paid before.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I think that's too much.
Yeah, I think that's too much.
I don't know. I really think that if they would do the legacy thing for every single franchise, life would be great.
Yeah.
You'd be moving back to Miami.
No. Ace, I do have to talk about that a little bit. My aversion to Miami is such that I really had a whole deep conversation with a therapist about it.
Wow.
Because when I landed in Miami, I never fly to Miami. I fly to Palm Beach because that's where Ken's house is.
Okay.
And this time it was Miami because we're going to my house, right? When I landed, the second I landed, I felt the force shift. And I got out of the plane with my glasses on, not because I think I'm a big celebrity in Miami, but because I wanted to see it through, I couldn't see it straight on.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it through kind of rose-colored glasses. And immediately something in me shifted and I just hated it. And when I left my house, I felt nothing. That's the first house I've bought on my own, remodeled it on my own, did everything for me, everything, felt nothing.
But I think that means you're moving in the right direction.
Yes, but it wasn't until I went to the city of Coral Gables to kind of close a permit that I realized, they call Coral Gables the city beautiful. It is such a beautiful place to live. I lived there for the last 30 years, raised my kids there, and I felt something.
Yeah.
And then, but not enough to want to stay because I don't like the climate. I don't like the people. Everybody there is like, just the driving, everything was crazy. And then I realized that my problem with Miami is that I resent Miami. And I resent Miami for taking me for almost 60 years. I lived nowhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the daughter of immigrant parents who didn't believe in going away to school. Not allowed. Some were more progressive. Mine weren't. I got into Georgetown, wasn't allowed to go. So I went to University of Miami and I did all that stuff. Yes, I got a mugshot, and that was much later, and went to law school. I did all the things, got married, but I did it all there.
Yeah.
And then I saw the guy says, well, what is it that you would have liked to do? I said, I believe that everybody in their 20s should live in New York at some point in their lives. I think you should encourage your kids to live in New York at some point. I think it opens your eyes to that the world is not this bubble. And I don't want to resent my parents, so I'm kind of blaming Miami for, like, you had me for too long, you know?
Yeah.
And then now this place feels better, you know, but it feels better because I'm older, I think, you know, and I don't know. I just, like, I was there too long. Maybe I would have been happier here 20 years ago, or maybe I should have stopped somewhere else. I don't know. I just resent it.
I understand.
There's so much more to the world than that place.
No, I completely get that. But you also have to remember that, like, yes, it was so bad, but there was also so much good that came from you being in Miami that you had your kids there. Number one.
Yeah, no, of
like,
course.
You were on Real Housewives of Miami. You know, you were successful there. Like,
yes.
I feel like when you only focus on, like, the
That's
resentment,
true.
it becomes hard. But it's like, I feel like it's the same way, like, with a divorce, you know, like, I want to hate my ex.
No, I don't. I don't regret my marriage. I don't even regret my marriage to Rob.
Because so much came out of it. So much good came out of it.
Oh my God, I just feel that our marriage ran its course. I don't even feel that it failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You know what? Why did I spend $200 on a therapist?
I don't know. Here I am.
You're free.
Here you are getting advice from a Giddy Up Jingle Horse shirt guy.
Okay, well.
No, but let me just, I really do think that it would behoove you to try and change your mindset about Miami as, like, listen, it wasn't, Miami taught you everything that made you who you are today. The good, the bad, the mugshots, everything. Yeah,
and that's why I went to a therapist, because I have friends in Miami. My mom is still in Miami. My brother is half-time in Miami. And the last time I was with my dad, who, whatever, was in Miami. I don't want to hate Miami.
Right.
I need to go back anyway. And why do I hate it so much? It's not even normal. And so I realized that's where it's from.
I think that you need to work on getting yourself, like, to a better place with Miami. It's triggering for you. And you just need to realize, like, it's, you know, it's, I feel like in any sort of breakup situation, what you've gone through with Miami is a breakup.
It's a breakup. We got divorced.
Yes, a very long relationship with Miami. And now and I mean, you haven't been out of Miami for that long.
No, a year and a half.
And I feel like even just now, like,
not even,
your breakup is kind of starting now, because now you finally sold that house.
And now I bought a house here. So I'm like, that's it. I'm staying.
You've been separated from Miami, but you guys didn't file.
Oh my God.
Now you filed, you're divorced, and now you're starting that grieving process of, you know, like, this was a relationship I had, and were there things I would have done differently? Fucking absolutely. I wish that I'd taken these opportunities, but it doesn't mean you still can't. You're not dead. You know, you're fucking old as hell, but but you're not dead, and you still have time, and you still have all these opportunities that you can do stuff. And I think that Miami got you to where you are, and Miami's going to also be the thing that helps you to go to wherever it is you go next. I'm
not going anywhere else.
No, I know. I'm not. I meant, like, figuratively.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes. You that know things I'm working on.
Yeah.
That is because of Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
You're here with me because of Miami.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh my God. Miami's not the bad guy.
No, it's.
And you know what? I really.
And you're not the bad guy either, just to be clear.
I know, but I didn't want people who listen to us that are in Miami thinking that I'm just putting down the city because I'm no longer there. Miami's still a wonderful place.
No, I will put down Miami because I think it's disgusting. But for you, I think that it's the way that anyone would talk about a previous relationship.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like, it's okay
and I've
if
come
you're
to terms
upset
with all my previous relationships. I have.
But like I said, you literally just broke up this weekend, basically.
Right.
You officially got divorced, papers are signed, and now it's like, well, now what the fuck? And also, I feel like there's probably a part of you too of like going through this, like, who am I without Miami? You know?
Right.
And so almost you want to resent Miami too, because it's like, why are you in my identity and I don't want you here?
Well, there is like a little thing about that. Like, I think you might have hit the nail on the head, because in Miami, I got a lot of special treatment. Okay.
Yeah.
And here, I don't.
Right.
You know, here, like, for example,
You started over here.
it's not only that, it's a different place. So Miami, yes, in a way it's a banana republic, but it's much more accepting of everybody, right? I'm Cuban, Ken is Jewish. Try to get into a country club if you're Cuban and Jewish.
Oh.
No, they won't
won't
take you.
Yeah.
They won't take you. And in Miami, I could do whatever I wanted, go anywhere, become a part of anything. And it's like, by the way, not that I care that much. It's just what I've seen it. I've seen there's a general prejudice. You know, this place is growing, but it is, you know, what it is. And so, you know, that part was nice, you know?
Yeah.
It was. And here, I don't know that many people yet. And I have made really nice friends and trying to build community, but that's important too. So I only have my friends that visit me and the few friends I have here, you know.
I think that this selling of the house was a really good thing. I think that this needed to happen. I think that you need to put your roots down where you are. I think that but I also feel like I feel like a whole new, like, rebranding is going to come for you from this. Like, you know, it's like, I've been this certain person for so long, and now I'm ready to start a new chapter. Like
at 60.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a great time. That's a great time to start. Yeah, I think so.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
A new
fantastic way to screw. But when I'm way down here inside your rear.
Do you just make that up as you go along?
No. So there's a version of it. It's like, I can show you my cock. Yeah. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
What is the next part?
I can show you my cock, thick and throbbing and splendid. I can make it extended on my magic mattress ride.
Wow. That is amazing. You should record that.
Well, it's already recorded. Somebody already did it.
I know, but we can do like a cover for the album.
Okay.
For the Reality Court album.
Oh, wow. Our album's going to fly off the shelves with all of our good singing. Hey, right. I'm very proud of you for selling that house. I think that's a huge deal. And, you know, and I think it's awesome that you bought that house on your own. That was your thing. And I'm proud of you too, also, for now being like, you know what? I'm buying a place here and I'm setting my roots down. I think that renting can be really tricky because it does just feel like isn't mine.
It's limbo.
Yes.
And because like my home is the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
Like all the things I'm going to do in this house is like, I may never leave, you know, because I love making a home and cooking and making whatever and having people over and making it comfortable. And like, it's just, that's my thing. And so you can't do that in a rented house.
Yeah.
It's stupid to, you know, I've done the best I can under the circumstances, but with this house, I'm excited. I sold my house furnished, which is nice, even though, you know, but it just feels so nice to start fresh.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's an exciting time. It really is. By the way, I don't know if we have time or how much time you have, because I know you have your 17 children and all that, but what is all this stuff about Caroline Stanbury going to Real Housewives of Miami?
I don't believe this. And I also don't believe Teresa saying that she's going to go to fucking.
I don't believe that, but I do believe the Caroline Stanbury, because I think her and Stephanie are good friends. and Dubai isn't coming back, and she's very mobile. She's very jet setting. And
I know, but do you feel like it's a gimmick at this point with Caroline Stanbury? Like we were like, oh, we had her on Ladies of London. Now let's try her on Real Housewives of Dubai.
Okay,
like,
well, I think when it comes to Housewives, the rules have changed, and I do like that whoever the powers that be at Bravo are, whether it's Andy or anybody else, that they evolve. Right before it was never break the fourth wall. Now we live in the fourth wall.
I love
now
it.
It's never do cross franchise stuff. Now we do it. We like to see it. We like to see.
I would be very happy about it because I do like Caroline Stanbury. Now I will say I don't think she was great on Dubai. Like I think that she could have brought a lot more to Dubai. I'm not obsessed with like. I love her relationship, but I loved it when we got to see them fighting about living in their friend's house and like getting sick of each other. Like, show us more of that. I don't need to see you guys being cutesy all the time.
So let's say she went, because I believe that one more than the Teresa.
Okay.
How do you think she'd get along with the other ladies? And do you believe Marisol has already slipped into her DMs?
For sure. Marisol's
slid.
already,
how do you say it? Slid into her DMs.
She slid into her DMs. I think that Caroline Stanbury would despise. I don't like saying this. I think she would despise Lisa. I think that
Lisa, really?
I think that she would think like you're a bimbo.
What would she think of the other ones? Tell me if.
I think that she would be able to tolerate Alexia.
I'm going to say names and you're Caroline Stanbury.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a good British accent.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Larsa.
Larsa's got a big ass, but I think that Larsa has something to offer me, so I might get along with her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stephanie. And my sister.
Stephanie, my sister. I'm so grateful for Stephanie and our relationship. I'm doing a Dorit Kemsley now.
Okay.
I think that her and Stephanie is fine. I think Larsa. I think the thing with Caroline Stanbury is when she was on Dubai, she was the only name, Right. And so nobody had anything to offer her, so she didn't really need anybody.
What would she think about Adriana or Gertie?
I think that she would despise Adriana. She does not like gimmicks. She doesn't like.
No, she doesn't. She's
that
no
shit.
Bullshit. Yeah.
No, I think that she would eat. I think Adriana would hate Caroline Stanbury joining this cast more than anybody else.
Who would?
Adriana.
Really?
Yes. I think she would be so intimidated. I think that she's so insecure right now. She's in her most insecure phase of her life. And I think that she would
because of the gimmicky stuff makes you think that?
No, I think that she's just, all she does is talk about her age. And it's like, I'm sorry. I saw Caroline Stanbury in person. She's 26 years old. She is 26 years old.
Works on that. Good for her.
She looks incredible. I think Marisol would try and kiss her ass, but I think that she wouldn't like that. I think that she would be good with Alexia because Alexia is like kind of history of Miami Housewives. Right. And I think she'd be good with her as long as Alexia is willing to be like her no bullshit version.
Right. And not so controlled.
I think that Caroline Stanbury, the first time Lisa shows up an hour late, she's done with her.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why her and Stephanie are compatible because they have that same mentality.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. She also comes from a place, everybody talks about Dubai. I don't love Dubai.
Have you been?
Okay. I've been to Dubai. I went there once to speak at some conference of some women's stuff or whatever. They paid me super well.
Too. Super well.
No, they paid me super well. I went on Emirates in the little suite and everything. It was very nice.
Did they mean to book somebody else?
I think so.
Okay.
It's a fake place. It's like a Disneyland kind of place. It's not real. Do you understand? You don't learn anything from the place. There's nothing about it. Everybody says that you can leave your child alone and naked in a corner and no one will hurt it. The child, you can leave your Rolex on a table at a restaurant and nobody will take it because they are too afraid to do anything wrong. It's an eye for an eye type justice system. Okay. Yeah. You're not allowed to be gay. You're not allowed to be. I don't want to live in a place like that.
No.
You know, I don't want to live in a place that's not real. It's kind of like a Vegas, you know, the place is so hot that they have to put giant cubes of ice in the pool.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's the people that was like, I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. My favorite place is Dubai. It's just super pretentious people that don't know anything about culture, about anything. There are so many beautiful places in the world to visit, and Dubai is not one of them. What a waste of miles.
I always felt like when I would watch Dubai, that it felt very cold, but not cold, like cold feeling. Like it was burning hot, but it just felt like sterile. It felt sterile.
It's the Truman Show.
Yes.
It's the Truman Show. I'm telling you, that's what that place is. It is a weird feeling. Weird feeling.
No,
everybody just cares about stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care that much about stuff. So I just, no, it's not my favorite place. But I feel like she comes from that, which is why I think her and Stephanie make a good, and I think that aspect of it is interesting for us to watch. Yeah. Right? We don't want to see people exactly like us. We want to see people, and it may not be aspirational to you, but at least it's different. You know?
I'm all for Caroline Stanbury being on TV. They're revamping, or we just had Real Housewives of London, which wasn't Bravo, but whatever. We are bringing back Ladies of London. Like, they're
not going to bring back Dubai, and
no, Dubai's done.
Said that. And so I do believe that she likes being on TV. I do think that her businesses, whatever, you know, businesses she has going on, and she's a smart woman, will benefit from her being on TV. I think this is a business decision. Her husband is Latin. He's Colombian. Miami is a wonderful place.
He could have so many boyfriends in Miami.
Yeah, I know, but she likes him. And Miami there's so many Colombian people in Miami. I'm sure he's down for it. I think that could happen. The stuff about Teresa going to Miami, I don't believe that. They've said that before, and I really don't believe that at all. I think what is happening is that Teresa is now saying that Margaret needs to go. Okay. And I guess the threat is if
we're going right back to where we were before.
Right. And by the way, I'm sorry, but I don't want Margaret gone.
No.
I don't want Margaret gone. I want Margaret. I want Super Joe. I want Marge. I want all of them. You know, I think Margaret is an adult, and I think I don't think that she would say, I would never film with Teresa. I don't think that she'll say that at this point. She's smarter than that. I think it would be financially irresponsible for her to do that. I think Teresa, I do believe the reconciliation is real. Okay, I do.
They were just at dinner again.
They were just at dinner. I do think there is an effort. I think those brother and sister do love each other, and they have felt like a lot was missing when they weren't, whether Teresa and Melissa are faking it. It doesn't matter. Some of us are not on reality TV, and we do that anyway, right? With family members. So, but don't push Margaret out. She's an integral part of that show. She talked at BravoCon, you know, if you watch it on TV, they said, who would you bring back? She said Jackie, that the show would have Jennifer Aiden. Look, don't do the casting, Teresa. Right. Teresa is an important part of the show. I agree. I think Teresa should be on. But I think that we don't have to see a major reconciliation. The major reconciliation that needed to happen has happened. Andy said he's going to wait a while to see if it sticks.
Here's the thing that people don't understand is we don't even need Teresa and Melissa to be friends.
No,
we need to see them fight. Like, but the problem is we got to a point where there was no interaction, and that's what the problem was. Like,
by the way, we're going to see them fight. We're going to see them fight. That's going to happen. But it's going to be fighting like family, you know, where there isn't like this thing of like, enough, that's it, you know. I don't know. I'd like to see her understand, you know, and then everybody's like, you know, all the friends are vying they're like ping pong balls. You see them like kissing up to this one and this, they're trying to hedge their bets. It's like, forget about the friends right now. Yeah. Let's talk about the core.
Right.
And I do think that everybody I don't think Margaret should go anywhere. I think Margaret brings a lot. And look, we're on the same network. I'm sorry. I saw Teresa at BravoCon. She was super nice to me. She's very nice. Gia is a joy. That kid is
Did
wonderful.
you see Gia 1 Special Forces?
Yes. I saw her and Brooks. I took a picture with them. I didn't post it because I looked terrible and there was just no fixing it. But what a wonderful girl. I really like her. And yeah, I like that family being together. But
I have a newfound respect for Gia Giudice that I never thought I would.
She has testicular fortitude, that girl.
Testicular fortitude.
Yeah, like she's got balls and they're strong. You know what I mean?
It was crazy. Like, I thought for sure Teresa left, Gia's not far behind.
I did not think that for 1 second.
I totally thought that. And I was so glad that I was wrong. And I was like, holy shit. Like, she didn't even like, she never really complained. Like,
she took
and
it.
I love too that she was still willing to have an attitude with them at times.
She had an attitude at times because she wasn't going to let them disrespect them to that level.
Yeah.
But she also knew that she was in a position, it was a military style setup.
Yeah.
So, you know, sir, yes, sir, is part of it.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, don't go there.
Oh my God. I would be so terrible. We should go on.
I would be terrible. No, I don't have the physical ability to.
Well, we can start training now.
Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe.
Yeah. What we need to do is we need to go to Flagstaff to train because Cody Brown was killing it. And he said, well, I live in a higher altitude.
Oh, yeah, that's true. His VO max.
Yeah.
Very important. Very important.
Guys, listen. Don't forget, tonight is
Please watch it. We're gonna be really into this, and we need you to be really into it. I'm so excited about this show. So excited.
I feel like it's gonna be good. I have a good feeling about it.
And if it's not great, we're gonna see great fashion. We're gonna see a lot of, nice places. And I heard also from Andy that Mauricio filmed a lot, which is interesting to me.
That's wild.
Yeah. So stay tuned and we love you. I missed you guys. And I missed you, Ace.
Oh, I missed you too.
And I'm so glad that I don't need to. You just sounded like Andy talking to John Hill. I don't need to call my therapist anymore.
No, you can always just call me and I'll give you my opinion.
And you haven't asked me about the house, but tomorrow starts.
That's my opinion!
Tomorrow starts the demo of all 3 bathrooms, and I am going to start posting.
What about?
I haven't done that yet, but it's happening. It's happening.
Why?
Because it's happening. You know what I'm doing? This is my friend Glenda's advice, but I have a room next to the family room, and I'm going to make it a speakeasy.
Oh.
It's like a little baby speakeasy, and I'm going to have a scullery.
What the fuck is a scullery?
A scullery is like a really nice pantry, but that also, serves as an overflow kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a drinker, but once I start drinking, I feel good.
I feel good.
I feel good.
By the way, she hasn't been able to sell the house.
Oh, that doesn't shock me. That house is probably haunted.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, thank you so much for being here today at Reality Court. We went long today. Holy shit. An hour and 45 minutes. Holy moly.
Cutting it in half. So we're going to have to cut that out.
Well, if we still cut it in half, we're still in the same outfits and they knew it was whatever. Yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, only say nice things about us on the comments. If you
are mad at me for
defending Kelly Dodd.
I may have defended Kelly a little. I didn't defend her behavior.
Right. And I think that she's indefensible.
She's going to call you on this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't give her my number. Don't give her my number. I think, but here's the thing. I think that Kelly is somebody like she will not listen if it's not said to her like this.
Yeah.
And she needs to hear that was not okay. And not just because it hurt her image, but because of what it fucking did to her daughter and that her daughter.
I have to be honest. I don't think Kelly cares at all about her image.
Okay. I don't know.
She doesn't give up. That's the one thing I can tell you. She does not care. Okay. She doesn't.
Guys, go if you're on Apple or Spotify, go leave us a 5-star review. Hopefully we showed up somewhere in your Spotify Wrapped for 2025.
Yes, I got some people sending it to me that their number
Oh.
one podcast was.
Wow, look at us
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get I don't have access to like our podcast stuff, so I don't know how to see our stats and stuff. Because there's when
send
on the
people to
creator
rate
end.
my podcast thing, because we got a lot of reviews while I was away.
Good ones or bad?
Good ones.
Oh, good.
People
Okay.
loved Caitlin so
good.
much.
Good.
And Ryan and Mary Payne and all that. And yeah, man, we bring you good people.
Yes.
We have good people.
It was fun, but it's not like having you here.
Aw. But I'm glad they got to meet
It's
Caitlin.
better.
Yeah. No, I'm glad. I'm really glad they got to meet Caitlin because she's so awesome.
She's so much better than me. It's
No,
so
she's
annoying.
better than you, but she won't do the podcast with me. So here we are.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. As always, thank you everyone for all of the love and support that you show us every day. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Hurrdat. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Thank you, Tamara Judge for
Jolie.
Thank you, Jolie.
Jolie.
That's Jolie.
Jolie.
Thank you, Jen Shah, for showing us what it means to be a housewife who likes to work. Okay.
Working hard.
Thank you, Brandi, for showing us how not to go about plastic surgery.
That's not plastic surgery, Ace. We need to conduct an investigation. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna also pray for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
When are
thank
gonna
you,
come visit me
Beyonce.
for your birthday, March 25th.
Wow, you went through a couple of that sounded like charade. Spring, summer, September, joggers, lifestyle brand, joggers.
When are you gonna come visit me?
When's a
Around
good
your-
time? I don't want it to be cold, but I don't want it to be hot.
Right. No, right. That's so perfect. Like March, April, especially March. It's such a nice time. Come
Okay.
around your birthday.
Okay. How long?
Yeah.
It's a long flight, isn't it?
I don't know how for you. It's probably like LA or whatever.
No, it's LA is a
Like-
45-minute flight.
No, from here, my LA is 4 hours, so it must be around 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Or 3.5 or 4 hours. But
With-
so what? You won't have to do anything when you get here. You'll have the best food. You have fun accommodations. I'll take care of the kids.
I don't know if the kids are going to want to go on the flight. They'll kill us.
Oh, well, then just you can't not bring the kids.
No, I know. I'm just saying the flight's going to be terrifying.
Okay, well, drug them. Benadryl. People don't do that anymore. Mom, please write your notes about giving your kids Benadryl when they're easy, so when they're little, so they would
Just
shut the
call
fuck
up
for a little while.
Zanny the nanny, Casey Anthony. Wow.
Look, you have to bring them because they could play with Preston and all that.
Okay. And as always, guys, thank you, Adriana, for all that you have done for us, for bringing your youthfulness to the housewives, to
the
pop
screen, yeah.
culture, to the screen. You are so young and youthful and beautiful, and
She does look young.
we think you're so smart and silly and witty, and we love the stupid
Whimsical.
hijinks you do.
Campy.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you, and we will see you again next week. Mwah.
Bye.